Melia. Black women, especially the successful ones. We love black women this side, but it turns out there's a little bit of a problem because this creator for the Shams titled his latest, not latest, I'm lying, his video, The Problems with Successful Black Women. Let's check what he's on about. I don't know.
Refill, please. He doesn't look worse. Stay away from us.
I've got a spatula here and I'm not afraid to use it.
I just came in to watch TV.
A few years later.
She knocked up? She's... Damn, time flies, bro. Wow.
Where did it all go wrong? If you guys don't know who Skai Jackson is, she's an ex-Disney actress who was most known for her role as Zuri in a show called Jessie. Skai Jackson started her acting career pretty early at the age of 5. Some of her first gigs were appearing on an episode of Sesame Street.
Right now, my friend Skai and I are going to dance. You ready to dance, Skai? Come on, let's get off our seats and dance. Come on, stand up with me.
Followed by being on a Band-Aid brand commercial.
I am stuck on Band-Aid brand, his Band-Aid stuck on me. I am stuck on Band-Aid brand, cause germ don't stick on me. What's that homework?
And then she would go on to play in the Smurfs movie and then eventually land the Zuri role in Jessie. Although Jessie was an extremely successful show for Disney and Skai Jackson gained a lot of notoriety from it, when it was time to leave Disney, Skai Jackson didn't find much success beyond Jessie. A little while after leaving Disney, this embarrassing clip of Skai Jackson auditioning for Gossip Girls would be exposed.
Hi, my name is Skai Jackson. I'm 17 years old. I live in Los Angeles. My birthday's April 8th, 2002, and I am 5 feet tall. Ugh! Sales Rack Sally isn't even clever. If you're going to deface someone's locker, at least make it original. It's even worse than DIY Diane. I don't get it, you know? I'm a freshman.
I ain't gonna lie, that shit felt like I was watching Jessie all.
I don't know, but I don't think it was that bad. I don't think it was that bad. Hot take, I don't think it was that bad. I've seen bad acting, bro. I've seen... Girl, no! Come on, bro. Come on. If she can make it, anyone can make it, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it was that bad, bro.
All over again.
Sales Rack Sally?
And if you couldn't tell from watching that clip, it was pretty obvious that she still carried that Disney Channel sort of acting.
Yeah.
And honestly, I think due to that, for a while...
I would say maybe she was too expressive. You see, because Disney, like, it's a kid's show. So it must be, like, expressive and, like... tone of voice, while like Gossip Girl, which is more mature, maybe she was like, ugh, Sally. I don't know. I'm not an actor yet, but I think like if she was more like, if she just acted like a teenager. Teenagers don't speak like that. But I don't think the audition was that bad. The audition tape, I don't think it was that bad.
While she wasn't making any huge waves in the acting scene, but she was definitely involved in a lot of drama. For example, she was caught intimately texting the now deceased Lil Keed, even though at the time he was dating his baby mom. In the text messages, Skai Jackson was saying that her V belongs to Lil Keed. I don't know about you, but that don't sound very Disney-like to me. Skai definitely wasn't keeping it PG. Now, I'm not blaming her because I know she was underage, but that's still pretty messy. And I've noticed that she's a pretty non-confrontational person because after getting checked by Lil Keed's baby mama, she kind of backed off. Now, I wasn't expecting that Fleece Johnson booty warrior type of treatment.
I like you, and I want you. Now, we can do this the easy way, or we can do it the hard way.
The choice is yours.
The choice is yours.
But I know in the hood, they would have at least tussled or something. Oh wait, I forgot, Skai Jackson isn't from the hood. But she would go on to mess with several other hood rappers or people connected with them, including XXXTentacion, NBA Youngboy. And when it came to Youngboy, she had a whole feud with Bad Baby over him because apparently at some point, Bad Baby was messing with Youngboy.
They're talking about me, talking about my tattoo, talking about, oh, she's so obsessed with Youngboy's herpes, and talking all types about me and Youngboy. Then you go posting him on the page talking, oh, he's so fine, hook me up with him, he's so fine. You are lame.
I can definitely see why Bad Baby and Youngboy had a thing. They're very, how do I say this, compatible.
Yeah. Cell, man. These watch me from a jail cell and be on my bed. Be writing academics about me, man. Telling academics to post about me. Say I corroborated. Man,
Same guy that was in What's Your Name, by the way. What is the name? What are you paying? Same guy.
Huh?
Like I said, very compatible. And after things escalated to the point where Bad Baby was making unalive threats to Skai Jackson.
You just trying to get me mad at this point. Like, I see what you doing, and it's gonna get you. It's gonna get you. That's the thing. Like, I'm gonna kill you. Don't ever post your location. Don't ever post none of that. Come.
Skai Jackson would end up getting a restraining order on her. And if you were on TikTok not too long ago, you probably saw the little fling that Annalise Choppa and Skai Jackson had, which didn't end up lasting too long. In on more recent news, Skai Jackson's ex-friend Nate, who if you're not familiar with is a content creator / internet personality, and he went online basically claiming that back in the day, him and Skai used to run a spam page on Instagram where they would express themselves and their interests, but also they used it to be messy. Another point that Nate would make is that Skai Jackson always kind of had a thing for YNs.
We used to run a page called Sentence House. Sentence House SEN. S is for Skai. E is for the page called Expose. And N was Nate. Then Tiles was just our Tiles of posting. She used to put me onto the most craziest, funniest stories about her fucking with these fucking niggas, like any celebrities, like these like gangsters you would have put them. Like, girl.
She's been caught on several occasions interacting with those prisoners from those prison lives. There are even rumors that she was messing with TK while he was in jail and claiming that he's her man. And for those of you that didn't know, Skai Jackson used to date Jules Smith, Solange's son and Beyonce's nephew. And allegedly part of the reason that they broke up is because she was more interested in YNs. And obviously him being a Nepo baby didn't fit that description. And there would even be an intimate tape.
Oh, wow, no. Wow, you could have had yourself a nice, cozy life, bro. Why? Some women literally self-sabotage themselves, bro. Some women, bro, like, why? You could have had a nice house with 3 kids and live the normal life. YNs, bro. Bro, you're gonna get shot, bro. You're gonna get killed, bro. I don't think Skai, even though Skai likes YNs, I don't think she's built for it. You can see that she's not built for that life, bro. She's not built. She's a Disney kid, you see. She's not built for that life, bro. I think that's why she's in so much drama, because she tries to be all bougie and stuff, but girl, you're not. That was a little bit sus, I don't know. But you're not, bro. So here she fumbled here. Let's try.
Tape that dropped online of the two of them. And see, with all this history of her pursuing YNs, I wasn't surprised when she popped out with this guy named Yerky as her baby daddy. If you're from the hood, you know just how ghetto that nickname is. Whenever you have a nickname that's literally one name repeated twice, just know that person comes from the trenches and they are a certified crash out.
In Texas, and I should have got a hair tie because I feel my head sweating.
How do you go from dating Beyonce's nephew to getting pregnant by Sid from Toy Story? She literally got the Timo LaMelo ball. And I mean, if the name...
Wait. We won't tolerate LaMelo slander in this channel. Or LaMelo slander, but I'll let him slide.
Name isn't a dead giveaway. How about him going on live and down talking Skai Jackson's childhood friend, Cameron Boyce?
Hey, bro. That is wood right here. Stop comparing me to a dead.
Damn.
Is y'all cool? Is y'all cool?
And then we got these posts that he made about Skai Jackson.
Boy, you didn't stop doing that, girl. Like, girl, y'all talking about doing it. Like, what? I ain't doing.
Let me just read this quickly. On Whoop, I'm salty. I got this. Beep, beep. Disney Channel. Beep. Wow. His page was hacked. You sure about that? His page was hacked.
Yeah, I'm single. I could do it.
And by the way, the height difference, bro. Like, if you are to walk in the gas with that height difference, man, be prepared to get some obscure looks, bro. That height difference, and plus her baby face, bro.
Baby girl, you ain't know I'm good for domestic violences. On life, we'll both go to jail, beating on each other. Smile in my mugshot.
The dude don't even like her. And I don't know if it's delusion or damage control, but Skai Jackson and her mom would go on to say that he was hacked. I don't know, man. It kind of seems like it fits the description. Yeah. And oh yeah, I forgot to mention that dude already has several kids. There's literally a video of him kissing his kids before he goes to jail.
Okay. Yeah. Give Dre a hug.
And rumors are saying he has 3 baby mamas. So Skai, if you already knew that he failed 3 times, what made you think that you would be the one to work out? It's pretty obvious that
because she thinks she can save him, bro. It's the Beauty and the Beast concept, bro. She thinks, oh, this beast, I can save him, bro. But you can't, and you know that deep down you can't, because you're just there for the thrill of it, bro. But hey, she thinks she can save him, but obviously the nigga hates her, so
dude isn't really the pick of the litter. And I don't know if it's a recent trend, but we keep seeing these black women who come from decent upbringings messing with guys who, 1, aren't good for their image, and 2, don't match their image. For example, we have Halle Bailey, someone who has connections to Beyonce, someone who's a Disney princess, and overall has a great reputation. And now she ended up being DDG's baby mother, which I'm not talking down on DDG at all. I think he's a trailblazer when it comes to YouTube, and he has a lot of good things going for him. And I will say that almost all the hate that he gets is uncalled for. But one thing we just cannot deny is that DDG does not match Holly's image.
yeah, he kind of doesn't. He kind of doesn't, but
Because as a YouTuber, especially the type of YouTuber that he is and the type of content that he makes, there'll always be a bit of immaturity or unprofessionalism, for lack of a better term, that comes with his line of work. And the crazy part is that this female YN syndrome doesn't have an age limit. We literally have Keisha Cole, an R&B legend, simping over Honcho, a young rapper about half her age. And I'm talking she's crying tears, making tweets, damn near crashing out about this dude. And she's doing it online for the whole world to see. Keisha Cole is 43 years old. She's considered an R&B legend, and she's doing all this over a 25-year-old. Lady, stand up. Like, I understand wearing your heart on your sleeve, but do you not have any media training after all these years of being a celebrity? What happens to keeping things player, keeping it P? The situation is kind of sad and really embarrassing if you think about it. The only 2 good things I could think of that are coming out of this is maybe the publicity that she's getting, and then the emotions that she's able to put into her songs, because most of her songs are about heartbreaks and whatnot. So she might be more emotional now and seeing them in a more heartfelt way. Now listen, if it's like a Blueface, Krishan Rock type of situation, I totally understand. They come from like similar backgrounds. Their personalities kind of, you know, they align.
Damn, what gives him a mouth?
But when you have girls like Skai Jackson and Halle Bailey, black girls who you can tell come from a decent upbringing, it's hard to support their relationship with a YN or even a guy that comes from a hood background, because it only damages their image. And it also just makes you question why. Like, coming from the upbringing that you have, what do you see in this dude that's so attractive to you? And I saw a lady on TikTok who explained this whole dilemma perfectly.
I think the most interesting thing about Skai Jackson and her baby daddy is the fact that girls like her typically fetishize guys like him, you know, YNs, hood niggas. And they really get a kick out of their contrast. Like the general public's confusion of how the 2 of them could even cross paths, or the fact that she would even be attracted to him. And they think it makes them look edgy and rebellious, when in all actuality it makes them look like idiots, because realistically a woman like Skai Jackson dating a literal degenerate could only bring her down. There is absolutely no benefit to that. The only person that's benefiting is the degenerate, because then he gains access to your resources, which he will exploit because he doesn't appreciate them. Because YNs and hood niggas subconsciously know that y'all fetishize them. So they play along and get what they want, while you sit around thinking you're the best thing that's ever happened to him in his life, because you have a superiority complex and you believe that you're a better option than the women in the hood. And what you're offering him is something that he would have never been able to get without you. But in all actuality, damn near every woman in his life has spoiled him, took care of him, or brought him new experiences. Like, girl, you're not special.
First of all, let's go ahead and snap it up for her, because I ain't gonna lie, she just cooked. Because when you really think about it, when you have these girls that come from really good upbringings, I can't think of any other reason besides a fetish for why they would be attracted to that type of guy. Don't get me wrong, there are like odd chances where they might just happen to know each other some odd way, but that's not how life usually works. Relationships are usually formed based on compatibility, and that's why it's so strange when you see these girls so eager to dabble into a life that they know nothing about. Because now what are you gonna do when John or Man brings you around his hood friends who are all using drugs and have firearms and have ops that might pull up any second? If you think about it for more than just 2 seconds, you'll understand why it doesn't make any sense. But with that,
and on top of that, it's dangerous, bro. I think, oh, that was the end of the video. And on top of that, it's dangerous, bro. And plus, that person being a hood nigga, I'm not saying, I mean, like, let's be honest, 9 out of 10 times the hood nigga is gonna disappear and is gonna leave the child behind. You have to think about the child. The child's gonna grow up without a dad, and then that just contributes to the fatherless society we live in right now, bro. So yeah, bro. And the thing is, like, with the Haley situation, I don't really feel sympathy for her with the whole, like, her arguing with DDG over Halo and da. It's her fault, actually, because she went for DDG. And again, respects to DDG, bro. Like, that nigga motivates me, bro. But, like, in terms of, like, you know, you see. So yeah, man, most of these girls don't really feel sympathy for them because they know what they're doing, bro. You see, like, Skai, you could have had, like, a life, bro. But I don't know, bro. But, like, what, give it 2 months, then you see her on TikTok or Instagram live crying and say that nigga was trash, all men are trash, he left me my baby, It's a cycle of life, bro. But if you enjoyed this video, go show love to this creator.
that being said, I appreciate
4D Shams. Subscribe to this channel, like, share, comment, do the whole thing, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace, amigos.